Welcome back. This is the part 3 of our session 5, and I hope you people all watched the video that I had shared about the classification of computers, and I hope you've understood the concept. We will elaborate a little bit more by reading through our book. Please open up your book on page number 4, and I will give you a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let us begin. So before we went into the classification video, I had explained you the computers are divided into 4 categories: supercomputers, mainframe computers, mini computers, and microcomputers. You've watched the video that I have shared, and you must have understood the concept by now. We will read through the book in a very super fast manner. Let us begin with supercomputers. Annapurna, Param, Anurag, Cray 1 are the examples of supercomputers. A supercomputer usually has more than one CPU, central processing unit. These systems are generally very large in size, very expensive, and have high processing power. These types of computer systems are rare to find, as they are neither used as PCs in homes nor in colleges. They are basically used by government agencies for complex calculations, space explorations, aircraft designing, processing of geological data in weather forecasting, etc. India has developed a supercomputer called Param. Now, if you see, look at the image in your book also. These big Almira shaped, rack shaped things that you see, they are a supercomputer. They look quite like the first generation computers, but it's just they are very, very, very powerful. All right, as if you can see that the uses of the supercomputers, they are used only for very high level of calculation. All right, where you need a very, very, very extremely high level of calculation, you need a supercomputer to do that for you. All right, so supercomputers are not to be used by a person, single person. Just like the first generation computers, you cannot have a supercomputer being used by one person. Why? Because it requires a lot of space. This is very expensive, and the use of a supercomputer is not for a particular person. All right, it is for something that is very big. That is why a supercomputer is only used by government agencies, by certain scientific bodies which are doing a lot of research, etc., etc., etc. India, by the way, also has a supercomputer. It is called Param. Next on our list is the mainframe computer. The examples, we'll start with examples. VAX 8842 and Hitachi Z800 are examples of mainframe computers. Large organizations use these computers for highly critical applications such as bulk data processing. A mainframe is the heart of a network of computers or terminals which allow hundreds of people to work at the same time on the same data. They are used in large institutions such as government offices for census records, banks, ATMs, ATM cash withdrawals, credit card purchases through credit card. These computers are very large and expensive. Even mainframe computers are large and they are expensive. Now, what are mainframe computers used for? Well, let us understand. Even now, while we are talking, we are using a mainframe computer. We are using the mainframe of Google. All right. What happens is a mainframe computer basically is a single computer where there are lots of connections which are connected to the single computer. Okay, and everybody can see the same data. Like right now, when I'm making a video, you are 120 people. The video is right now in the YouTube mainframe. 120 people can watch the same video at the same time. That is the power of the mainframe. Now, I am broadcasting only for you. Imagine the amount of data, the network that YouTube has. YouTube has got billions of people watching it every single moment. So to handle that much amount of people watching the same kind of files, it uses a mainframe. All people who use an online way of interacting are using a mainframe computer. Okay, banks, airlines, railways, everybody these days is using a They are all trains are communicating with each other with the help of mainframe. Banks are communicating with different branches and ATMs. You can find out where is your money, how much is your money, how much bank balance you have from anywhere in this world, thanks to mainframe computers. Okay, so basically mainframe computers are different from supercomputers in a way that supercomputer does one job at a time. Okay, mainframe is basically allowing many people to access the data at the same time. They are doing two separate things. Mainframe can be, all the people can be doing different jobs. Okay, and the mainframe can handle all that different jobs, but a supercomputer does one job at a time and does it with very high level of calculation. Okay, our next item is mini computers. Now when we talk about mini computers, they are not as mini as people think it to be. IBM AS400, DEC and PDP are examples of mini computers. Unlike microcomputers, which is the next level by the way, most of the mini computers provide more than one terminal so that several users can get connected to use the system at a time. Such systems are referred to as multi-user system. These are mainly used by business organizations for the maintenance of accounts, finances. Yeah. So what a mini computer does is, a mini computer is basically a smaller version of a mainframe. A mainframe basically handles the all the customers of a very big organization: YouTube, Google, Facebook, Indian Railways, planes. All these are big organizations. If a smaller organization wants a system in which computers can talk to each other and are connected within a particular building, let's say our school, okay, like the one in our computer lab, we use what is known as a mini computer. Okay, it is not mini in size, but it is smaller in comparison to a mainframe or a supercomputer, but still it is not a personal computer. Remember, you don't need a mini computer at your home because you need it only for your personal purposes. All right, so a mini computer is a smaller version of mainframe which allows multiple users to communicate with each other with the help of the mini computer at the center. All right, the last category is the one that we use on an everyday basis: the microcomputer. Desktop computers, laptop, palm top, etc. are examples of microcomputers. A microcomputer is a computer with a microprocessor. All right, remember we talked about in the supercomputer. A supercomputer has got many microprocessors. All right, but a microcomputer has only one. Don't consider that if it is only one, it is a weak computer. No, even a single microprocessor is very powerful. All right, these are also called personal computers and are used at homes, schools, offices, shops, etc. These computers are designed to be used only by one person and are physically small as compared to other types of computers. Okay, these are designed for one person only. Okay, you can, of course, there are other people can also use it, but it's not made for huge company based. One computer is not supposed to be used for the running of all the systems of a company. All right, so with that we come to the end of this, of chapter number 1. Just small quick fact at the end: laptop is also a type of personal computer which can even be kept on the lap. All right, that's quite obvious. Okay, so with that we come to the end of chapter number 1, and the activity for this session will follow very soon. Okay, with that, Alok sir saying.
That's all, folks.